What it do, baby? Hello there. So, it's this week now, and I finished Evelyn Hugo, and you know what, babe? Oh, I did not love this book. I have thoughts, and I will share them eventually, but I really didn't like Evelyn Hugo as much as everyone else did. I feel like everyone loved it, like, to this huge level, and then for me, I was kind of like lukewarm about it. I think I could have gone without reading this book, but I'm happy I did read it. I did enjoy Evelyn. I think Evelyn is very, I don't know, she's just amazing. I think what I like the most about her is her go-getter attitude towards things and everything, really. Everything that she's passionate about. I really like that about. Expectations were like super duper high for the book, considering how much people talked about it, how much they loved it online. And, you know, I think I ruined the book for myself. But I did enjoy it, just not as much as everybody else. And that made me feel disappointed. You know, like, one of those. I was just sharing my TBR just now, and there's this quick little glance. Oh, babe, I'm in love. You know, when you see your TBRs just full of books that you genuinely want to read. Oh. Okay. Let me show you the book I'm reading right now. It's Legacy of Ash. This thick baby right here. I'm so excited to get into it. Like, look at it. I feel like it's going to be a good time. It seems to be 3 perspectives as far as I know, knowing the blurb. I haven't started it just yet, but I do plan on starting it. It's a 700 pages kind of book, and I think this could be finished in 2 days. Maybe 2 days, maybe 1. The print isn't that bad. Yeah. But one thing that's just like making me feel weird about this book is the fact that it's so like long, like it's the size of my head. Or maybe I just have a big head, to be honest. Self-roast, yeah. I don't know. I got this because it was the last copy at the bookstore, and I didn't know when they were going to have it again in like a smaller size. And I wasn't really willing to wait very long because I really wanted this particular fantasy book series. One is not, at least I haven't seen it being talked about that much on BookTube. Priory of the Orange Tree, on the other hand, has been talked about so freaking much on BookTube. But this one, I don't see much about it. I see people have purchased it, but they haven't read it yet. So I'm keen. I'll give you all my opinions on this moneymaker right here. Also, I want to get real for a second. Like, guys, do you ever just feel like you just need a glow up? Not like a glow up like, oh, I'm gonna get skinny, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm gonna, unreasonable expectations. No, like a glow up like, all right, I feel like I was looking so much healthier before quarantine, and now after this lockdown period and all this, now I just feel like I'm such a slump and like a shell of who I used to be. But I don't know, I guess that could be fixed. This is just how I'm feeling right now, and I feel like I'm in the need for a glow up. So no, just sharing some thoughts. I mean, if you feel the same way, let me know. Okay, I'm gonna read just now. I'm gonna have some tea. I'm gonna watch Bombshell. Oh my gosh, please watch Bombshell. It's a great movie. This movie, this right here. It's so good. Plus
Charlize Theron
and Margot Robbie. What else do you need than those two in a movie together? Oh my goodness, I can't even. Okay, now, I love you. I'll see you in the next update. I'm gonna show you this necklace. It's so pretty. It reminds me of the Starless Sea, like the cover. Yeah, this is really pretty. Anyway, next update. Mwah. Chilling with my homies. Hello there. It's really loud, but it's okay because I think I can still hear myself talk. 145 pages into The Legacy of Ash. At the beginning, I was kind of like, what is this? Now things are starting to make sense. I mean, it's a 700-page book. I shouldn't be expecting to understand the whole thing and the whole world within like the first, not even like a quarter. It's 100% like understanding everything, like the political part of it. It's a very politically driven book. There's so much political intrigue, and like I'm still trying to figure out who hates who exactly. Like I know who hates who, but then I need to know like it's a lot. I'll update you as we go. I'm trying to read 3 books this week. I really hope I do. Looking like a mess, but it's okay. We'll look better later. Okay, bye.
This cup is bigiri. That's what we call it. Yeah, it's an Afrikaans word.
Hello there. So we are past 200 pages of the book. I wanted to get to 300 yesterday, but then sleep took me away. This book is kind of getting interesting. I hope it gets better, but I'll let you know how it goes. But for now, I'm kind of starting to care about the characters a bit more. I actually think I understand what's going on a bit. I'm finally starting to understand, like the actual plot, like where we're going. But I also wish the characters had a bit more pull to them, but it's still pretty, we haven't touched the middle of the book, okay? So I'm gonna give this a chance a bit more. Hopefully it gets better. So far, I at least relate to one character, just Siri. I like him. He seems like my type of person. And then his sister, I do like her. Actually, no, my favorite character is Victor. If you don't even have the book or like are reading it, this is probably like nonsense to you. But this moment, they're the world to me. So I'm drinking from the original right here. And it's new, so like you can see the thing at the bottom. Everyone knows that when you drink from this type of cup, it's bound to taste good. Ow, ow, ow. And I'm drinking this. Nothing fancy, just having good old something hot chocolate, now I'm saying. But legit though, this cup, honestly, like in my future home, I want like 10 of these in different colors because this cup is goals. I'm gonna continue with this and I'll let you know how far I am with the book. Okay. Good evening, people. So I'm on page 259 of the book, so this much through it. Sorry for those who don't want to see doggy earring. To be honest, it started really, really slow in the sense of like, it was slow for me to enjoy the characters, but now I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to understand their personalities. They're starting to be fleshed out. They're not just people just thrown randomly for the sake of like plot. Now there is kind of a plot and I care for the characters to some degree, so I'm happy about that. Like I was even thinking like, ooh, I wonder what the sequel's gonna be like, like already. So that means I'm starting to enjoy this quite a bit. I want to see if I can like hit 400 pages today, because I think 40 pages to get to 300 won't be too hard. It's just 20 turns of like this, then 100 pages more in between. Like I just think that I could finish this book. So 400 would be sitting around here. This is where 400 would be sitting. I want to get that far because honestly this book is really thick, and today is like the last day I want to give myself to finish these pages, because then tomorrow I want to start rereading Born a Crime to refresh for the live show. So I don't want to be like distracted by like this. These are some of the songs that I've been obsessed with recently. These songs are so nice. Found them on TikTok, like they're in my mind. That's all I play in my mind. I know I'm wrong. I did some wrong, but I'm always right. So I know how to shoot, and I know I'm fine. I'm up with Lincoln, don't like being. You got it, girl. So I finished the book. Well, I didn't finish it. I actually DNF'd it at page 500. And I can say that I really didn't like this book. It was just bad. It was bad. Like I tried to like enjoy it, but there wasn't enough pull. The plot was starting to waver. The characters just switching up and then switching back. They had no solid emotions. Like someone was like, oh, I hate this person. Like for the past 15 years, I have hated you. I've thought of killing you. And then the minute man starts explaining things, she's like, okay, we're good. Like, no, just a bad book. Just really bad. It didn't hold me. There were only two characters that kept me at attention, which were Victor and Selena. But otherwise, everything was just like, I used to enjoy Josiri, but now I just don't like him. It's a waste of time. I actually flipped through to get to see what actually happened in the end, and I was like, okay. And terrible time all around with the book. I'm actually very disappointed. So I'm gonna move on and read Born a Crime, reread it, because I need to detox how bad that book was. It's been such a shame because it's such a big edition and it's so pretty, like the cover, but then so disappointing. Oh my gosh, do you do this too? Where like when you read a book and you really don't like it and you immediately check how people felt about it? Like I did that. I checked like the reviews for Legacy of Ashes and I saw people liked it and I was like, how though? How did you like this? Did we read the same book? I even contemplated like maybe I should just reread it. Like maybe I missed something, but I was like, no, this is terrible. Even the magic system, it wasn't even like properly explained. I felt like I was just meandering around like, oh yeah, light magic. Oh, that dark magic. Like waste of my time. You might like, considering that other people actually had very positive reviews about the book, but for me, not gonna read it ever again, not gonna continue the series, and that's on period. Damn book. I'm gonna finally shelve it because I'm finally home. I don't want this to contaminate my children over here. Yeah. Ooh, so you know I'm home, right? So I just finished Born a Crime. It's right there, like 10 minutes before the live show. Well, rereading it, so you know what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna do a really cool transition now from TikTok. Okay, bye. See you. Ooh, hey. So this is how I looked for the live show. I wore this top. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit fresh, no psych. I just finished the live show and I had so much fun. I really enjoyed this. It was a good experience. And I noticed that I put a lot of pressure on myself to, you know, represent the nations. Talking about Born a Crime, the book by Trevor Noah. And I didn't have to, but I guess, you know, I don't know. It's just this weird thing where I just wanted to make sure I really explain things to the best of my ability. And I was really happy that Bex and Susan were very understanding that, you know, you don't have to represent the nations. It's not your responsibility. But it felt like it was. I don't know. Like, I really wanted to make sure that I do my best, you know? Like, really enjoyed talking about the book and talking about South Africa and its history and all that. And, you know, as someone who is a Motswana, I've lived in South Africa for like so long, like going on 10 years. I don't know, I just, I felt like I wanted to make sure I do my very best and really represent the place that I call home now, you know? Cool. Okay, I'm gonna go. I have some tea to drink. So that means that I've read 2 books this week, by the way. I finished the book in a day, like today. Ew, I was so proud of myself. Okay, bye. See you tomorrow. This is cute. Hi, so it's Sunday and no, I did not finish 3 books this week, so I've only read 2 books this week. The second book, I was really thinking of picking between these 3 right here. I was thinking of reading this sort of Destiny short stories. Afterwards, I was thinking of reading E. Lockhart's new book, which I'm so excited for. Again. If you don't know, I love E. Lockhart and I have a whole video planned for this, so yeah. And then I have Bear here, and I'm so excited to read this one. It got an award in 2018. I mean, surely a good time to be had. I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you for spending time with me. Yeah, goodbye. I hope you have a good week. Say bye to my bookshelves. Bye.